Hello, water signs. Welcome to your daily focus. Happy Wednesday. So we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse in the world. Now, the Queen of Cups in reverse, this talks about emotional wounds. It talks about like being blocked. Somebody, can be dishonest. It's an emotional manipulation. It's insecurity and dependency. And the reason I say that, because the clarifiers, the Knight of Wands, the Justice, and the Eight of Pentacles. So, the Knight of Wands, Knights are talking about action, right? And this is talking about action that you're trying to take towards your own growth, towards your soul. It's talking about looking at things from a different angle. It's determination. Sometimes it's impulsiveness, but to me this is more about being determined. It's about being committed to yourself. Having that ability to, when the Queen of Cups is in the upright, she has the ability, she talks about self-care. She talks about using her intuition for protection. So the Queen of Cups in the reverse, you're not doing that. You're not taking care of yourself. You're not protecting yourself. This Knight of Wands, you were trying to take action towards your growth. But this emotional manipulation, justice, there's karma coming in. There's a balancing coming in. There's a judgment happening because of what's been going on. And Eight of Pentacles, this is talking about building your skills through mastery. It could be that you're trying to build up the ability to set boundaries with this person that you feel you need to protect yourself from, and what they're doing to you, how they're manipulating you and preventing you from moving forwards and having self-care, having the love that you want. Focus on building that skill set of setting boundaries, of getting yourself into balance more. The world talks about that balance. It talks about having a balance between your emotional, your mental, your spiritual, and your physical state. It talks about being able to blend those together, and that helps you accomplish what you want. The world can also be an ending and a beginning. The Ten of Cups, this talks about happiness and fulfillment spiritually and emotionally, and that's what you've been trying to master with this Eight of Pentacles. You've been trying to master that ability to create this new beginning, this stability for you that's mental and emotional happiness. The Two of Swords, this is a card of being at a crossroads. So you were at a crossroads and trying to get this, with the world, you were trying to get this Ten of Cups, but you felt like you didn't know which way to go. You were lacking some of the information. Something needed to change. You needed to take a look at the situation differently and figure something out. And the Hermit talks about going within yourself to find your own guiding light. Notice the cat is holding the lantern. The lantern is the 6-pointed star, right? It is the Merkaba. It is the life. And it's the guidance from the higher self. It's the guidance from above. And this is lighting the path. The hermit cat is holding the light. They're in charge of it. Nobody else is. So you have your own light. And you can find it through balance. You can find it through this balance that the world is trying to bring you. And in this cycle of negativity with the Queen of Cups in reverse, and start this new path with the Hermit that's better for yourself, that's more loyal to yourself. Get out of this indecision and this feeling like you're confused and you don't know where to go. You can have this Ten of Cups. So at the bottom of the deck, let me see, Weird Cat Tarot was Two of Pentacles, which is juggling things. It's having issues with managing things, like two aspects of yourself, two people, maybe yourself and another person, and somebody was, with the Queen of Cups in reverse, somebody was taking advantage of you, of your time and your generosity, and they were doing that because you had a lot of fear and anxiety. You were really, really struggling. Five of Swords at the bottom of the Druid craft. Prince of Swords, Seven of Swords, all up in your head. Death and Justice again. And then Eight of Pentacles and Cernunnos and King of Wands. Okay, so there was something negative in the world that was looming over you, that you felt you were ignoring it because you felt you couldn't deal with it. You felt you didn't have the skills to deal with it. So then you kept practicing dealing with it, or dealing with this person that you thought was larger than life and you were afraid of. So you kept practicing your skills in order to get this justice, in order to get this balance back in your life, get this transformation with the death. And, the Seven of Swords was not being able to see or communicate with your higher self. So you were working overtime with this anxiety and this fear. And Prince of Swords was, Prince of Swords is, like you see here, he's very, very offensive. He's very fast moving. The Prince or Knight, they're about action. They're about movement forward. The Prince of Swords is about forward thinking. He's about forward thinking that leads to forward action on the offensive. And at the top of what was hidden from you, or your unconscious, is the Five of Swords, and that talks about winning at all costs, a feeling of entitlement. It can talk about betrayal, like somebody betraying you because they wanted to win something. They were so caught up in manipulating everything in order to win. And that's what led you towards this action, because you were anxious, because you were afraid, and then you transformed and you got the justice by building your skills and by, waking up, making the choice to overcome this, to face this fear, this anxiety that you were experiencing. Have a good Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, and you can do it.